All right. Hello, friends. Thanks for tuning in. Here we have a website. Oh, pardon that. Here we have a website called AutoDraw, and we are going to use this today in order to create thank you cards. So, Thanksgiving is around the corner, and one thing that we can all agree on in relation to that holiday is that it's a great chance to think of one or two or maybe 10 people that you're grateful for in your life and tell them or express that gratitude somehow. So, we are going to make a card. If you have time, you can make more than one, but we're going to start with one and see where we go using this website called AutoDraw. You can see the title right here. So there's a lot of buttons on the side, and some of them may look familiar because this is a lot like the drawing tool on, say, Book Creator or a lot of other apps. But the one thing that's really special about this website is that you can draw something, and let's just use an example. Let's say that I wanted to draw a can of soda. Well, I'm going to start by just roughly drawing it. And what you may have noticed happened before I even finished the can was that a bunch of stuff started appearing up here at the top. Now, I'm not even close to finished, and somehow this is the first guess that the website came up with. I can also click that one, which looks even more like a soda can. Somehow it knew that I could also use the top of the soda can if I wanted. Now, that's not actually what I want to draw, so I'm going to erase all of those. I don't know if you saw, but the way that I did that was I took my mouse down to this undo button and I hit it a few times. Okay, I'm drawing off the screen, that doesn't do anything. It does show you the auto draw options, but don't worry about that. So I know that whatever I draw, I want it to be in black. So let's see, I'm going to make a thank you card for my best friend, Katie, and I'm going to thank her for all of the talks that she and I have had throughout this last year. And so I'm going to do a speech bubble. Now mine's fine, but let's see. So we've got a few guesses up here. We have a lot of the sign of a woman and or female and male signs. We also have some lamps. Let's see how we fare with speech bubbles. Oh, finally. Whew. Guess my drawing was really off. Here's a speech bubble. Oh, it's a little big. So all we have to do is just drag it on over and scroll up. You'll see these little arrows. Excuse me, not arrows, just this corner. Drag it on down. Now I want it to go here. My ultimate plan, eventually I'm going to type thank you in here. But for now, something needs to be saying whatever's inside the speech bubble. Now, I know that Katie, my best friend, loves crabs. And I, for one, would never be able to draw a good crab without AutoDraw. But luckily, I don't have to worry about that. So let's just try it out and see what happens. There's some claws. Let's see if anything comes up here yet. No, I don't see a crab yet. Let's see if I can add another claw. See if maybe it starts coming up. Oh, now we see three different crabs right away. And there's even some other crustaceans. And Katie loves all of the crustaceans, but I'm just going to go with this first one. Okay. It's a little large. Oops, I accidentally drew on it. Luckily, we have this undo button right over here. So the crab is a little large. I'm going to grab the select tool so that I can make the crab smaller. Drag it over. Now, this is the fun part. Well, it's all kind of fun, actually. I'm going to take the color yellow. Watch this. I'm going to make it pretty big because I want to draw some sand in this background, okay? So let's use this color for sand, okay? The crab. Oh, no, I drew over the crab. Let's not do that after all. Instead, I will just fill the crab up and we'll just fill the background with one color. That's fine. Maybe one of you can figure out a way to add a background. Actually, I just figured something out. Let's select the crab, copy it, okay, delete it. Now we're going to take that same color, same thickness, and let's go ahead and let's fill in some of this background here. Now, I've got a different idea actually. I'm going to undo that and fill the entire thing up. Great. Now, let's take the blue, start filling in some of that waterline. But I'm not going to touch the speech bubble for now. I've got an idea. So, paste my crab back. Fantastic. Maybe drag it up a little bit. And now it's really going to start looking 3D because I'm going to fill it up with some red. There we go. Maybe I want to fill up my speech bubble too. Make that background white again. All right. Just curious. Don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, that didn't work. Well, that's okay because I'm going to undo it and take my speech bubble, copy it, delete it. I'm going to take my blue again. I'm just going to fill up this whole section. One thing that's left to be determined, I'm not entirely sure what will happen here, is whether or not when we save this image, is the rectangle still going to be crisp, or will the borders be these lumpy blue lines I'm drawing? If it's the latter, we can crop it on preview, which I will show you how to do too, so don't you worry. Paste my speech bubble, and now we're really making some progress. The only thing that I have left to do now is type in my greeting to my best friend Katie. So this one's an interesting one. Let's pick a font. I have no idea what these look like, so I'm just going to go with Pacifico. Now, wherever you put your cursor is where the text will go. It's very interesting. So I'm going to put it right here. It's way too large, so let's put it that size. And I'm going to say, oops, Dear Katie. Oh, and that's a cute font. Thank you for always make my box a little bit larger here. Oh, there we go. Thank you for always listening, period. Love, Lisa. I don't really want my text to be blue. Let's make it her favorite color, green. And now we have a thank you card. We're not done yet though, so let's do this. First, we are going to hit download, and it's going to appear here. And I'm happy to see that when you download it, the borders will go right back to the rectangle that it started at. So never you worry about drawing around the borders because it will not appear that way when you save it. Okay, friends, so that's how we use AutoDraw. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and I will be able to come right over and support you. Other than that, it's been great, and enjoy AutoDraw. Let's make some cards.